You bringing it in, Dorian?
You got a TV? Who got background
go.
noise?
Yeah, you gotta turn your TV off, bro. I'm glad that was recorded. You better do a whole podcast.
We about to record. Y'all ready?
Okay.
You got Blue's Clues playing in the background. Like, what you doing?
Not Blue's
What
Clues.
you doing? It's okay, Dorian. Go ahead, start over.
Yeah, bring us in.
The Young Old Souls of Chicago Red.
Nate the Actor.
And it's your girl, Toni Dee. And we are back with another episode from home again because COVID is still real, unfortunately.
Yeah. This is the way we got to do it responsibly. So we here, but it's still good to see y'all. What's up?
It's cracking.
Yeah.
I missed y'all. I missed y'all.
I miss y'all too.
Missed y'all too.
It's
been a
so
long
weird not
ass week.
being like with CJ and stuff in the studio. It's just like,
it sucks.
how we supposed to do this time.
But
how was y'all week?
Cool. Yeah. I'm excited that it's a vaccine coming soon. I'm not one of them people that's like, I'm not taking the vaccine. Like, nah, COVID is
I'm
real.
probably gonna take it after the second round. Like last week,
Yeah,
come out PS5. He ain't getting into no kinks out.
Okay. Oh God.
Hey, it ain't. I'm letting you know, it ain't nothing wrong with the PS5.
Oh, you got
that
it?
joint busting, bro. I mean,
Go
it
ahead,
could be
Dorian,
better on storage. I will say that, but the PS5 busting.
But yeah, I'm probably gonna get the vaccine.
I ain't taking that joint. Diesel.
Nah, not at all.
I want to be outside.
Nah, I'll probably take it whenever it's like solidified. But
I mean, it's finna be. I feel it. I don't think I'll be one of the first people to take it either, just because
I'm just not gonna be one of the first.
I'm definitely not one of the first black people that I know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's really what I'm saying.
Most people that we know aren't. I mean, most people, like, there'll be black people that get it, but it's gonna be the rich black people that get it first. Because
which is fine because make room for me. Like,
but even when they do give it out to niggas like myself, I'm still not taking that. I'm decent.
So I've seen different reasons like why people are saying like they're not gonna take it. So what's your reason why you're not gonna take it? You just been ignorant?
Hell no. The Tuskegee syphilis experiment. I'm decent. Read about it. You know what I'm saying?
This is. I
think it's two different things
than that, though.
It's two different things.
It's still the government administering something to people that killed them. So I'm sure
it's not really the government, though.
It's
tomato.
But what I'm saying is, like, it's a business. So they have, like, the business Pfizer has no intentions to putting out a bad product because they'll literally bankrupt them. They're about to be one of the richest companies in the world after this vaccine. Like,
I mean, that's valid. I'm not saying they're gonna mess it up. I just don't. It's nobody's ever taken it. I'm not gonna be one of the first people to take it.
Oh yeah, you just gotta take it during like the second, third round. Like,
well, I mean,
you can wait to take it. No, I'm just saying like have access.
Accessible.
You know, it's gonna be a certain amount of vaccine is gonna be available.
I mean, I want to see how it works on someone else before I put it in my body. Is what I'm saying.
Like live with someone that does that?
I mean, I want to literally see it with my own two eyes how it affects.
Like someone. A Facebook friend, like, oh yeah, I got the COVID vaccine.
Whoever takes it, whoever wants to do the study, I want to see it. Like, I'm just not gonna put something in my body that's never been.
So President Obama taking it doesn't like make you feel a little bit better?
No. Why would that make me feel better?
I mean, because that's something. I feel
it didn't make me feel no better. I'm like,
I mean, so like people
like,
put like
LeBron, if LeBron was like, "Fuck it, I'm taking the vaccine," would that make you change your mind?
Nah.
You don't trust LeBron?
Is a horse, though.
I mean, I don't.
LeBron can, if he can survive it, that doesn't mean that my inactive ass
exactly. That's why I'm like, LeBron does a lot of stuff that'll counteract with that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So,
like this nigga, he's be training.
He's a top athlete in the world.
Okay. So, bam. Let me say this: if Rick Lewis took the vaccine, would you take the vaccine?
No.
You just not gonna take the vaccine.
No, like I'm just not taking it. Like it don't matter who take it. I'm just Rick Lewis. He said Rick Lewis.
But you said I would need to see someone take it.
No, I would need to see all of the effects of it. Is what I'm saying. Like I need to see how it works as a whole.
I'm just waiting.
It ain't about trust. I don't give a damn.
Black
about that.
Facebook gets a hold of the vaccine because I just want to see their reactions. Because first of all, we're
you know who I want to see take it. But I want to see the niggas who said they ain't voting. I want to see y'all take the vaccine first. That's who take the vaccine first. Y'all be the trial. Y'all be the guinea pigs. Y'all take the trial run, and I'll check it out.
Gee, no, I need them, and I need the no maskers, because I feel like the no maskers is going to be the first people to be like, "Fuck it, I'm not wearing this mask. Let me just take this vaccine."
Y'all take it.
I want to see them survive.
The mask, G.
I be getting out the car, and I be having to like halfway to where I'm going, and have to walk back to the car because I forgot my mask.
Yeah, exactly. Shit, man. I'm sick of the mask, G. I'm sick of the mask.
It's so irritating. I was walking around like downtown, and I had to wear it yesterday, and I was just like, I'm in a whole new world. Because I haven't been downtown since probably COVID started. So I was down there, and I was wow. Like, we in a Twilight Zone. Like, it's literally.
Yeah, it feels like
but
in like a Will Smith movie. You got robots and shit walking around and shit, and then people with masks on.
Yeah,
it's just like,
it's really
something
weird
we didn't expect. For sure.
Yeah. So what you think about the Complex 50 albums list?
First of all, let's just say Complex never gets anything right.
Never.
I'll be having to remind myself these is regular ass people writing these articles. Like,
but you would think that these people who write these articles have like no type of like sense. Like they're not even like the average consumer.
But everything also is opinionated too. So like it might not be what I wanted to see on that list, but it's what they felt was like the top, you know what I'm saying, 50 albums of the year. But what I feel like is shit, everybody got their own opinion, so nobody's ever really gonna agree on the article or ranking. So I mean it's true. I feel like it's all to speculate and have us have these type of conversations.
So let's just talk about the top 10. Let's just talk about the top 10. So I'll go from 10 down to 1. Y'all want to do it that way?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Oh, you got the list, brother? I
got it right here. So I'll first do 11 as an honorable mention. That boy from Chicago, Polo G, got the 11th best album of the year.
Wow.
The GOAT. I would have put it higher, honestly. Polo G.
It was pretty good.
He be rapping. So number 10, Pop Smoke, Shoot for the Stars, Aim for the Moon. What are y'all thoughts?
Absolutely.
That's fair.
That's 10. Okay.
That is fair.
Okay. Number 9, West Side Gun, Pray for Paris.
That album was dope as hell. Like, yeah.
So far, they at least get in the top 10. Now,
they get in the top 10, decent.
But it's really the bottom that I have a problem with. The like 50.
I agree.
That shit
but
is
like we could
awful.
talk about that forever.
Yeah.
So I think we'll disagree on this. Number 8, Mac Miller's Circles.
No.
That's
I don't think it should be in the top 10.
Not even in the deluxe version, no. It was good though, but it's not the top. It's not in the top 10.
Not top 10.
This is this year,
10, in my opinion.
Yes.
January 17th,
right?
January 17th. That's how long of a year it's been.
I ain't even gonna lie. I still have to listen. I still can't. Like,
it's hard for you to listen.
Yeah. It's still kind of.
I don't think that they should be putting out his music after he died.
Yeah, it's still.
That's just my personal opinion. So that's already like take it out the top 10. Like I respect Mac Miller, rest in peace. But like, what if he didn't like some of them words?
And the album was good, but he's also made better.
And
you can't put an album really like that on the top 10 list that wasn't finished.
And he really didn't have creative control over the finish of the album, so I can't.
Yeah, so you can't really even. Yeah, that was nonsense. See, I'm telling you, Complex don't know what they're talking about. Like,
so number 7, this is when the caps comes in. So number 7, Tame Impala, Slow Rush. I don't know much about that.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't even know who the fuck that
is. Is that pop?
It looks like maybe pop R&B ish. I see I think more pop.
I would really have to see the album cover. I would have to see the album cover.
It's more pop. I'm not sure.
It's okay.
Number 6, 21 Savage, Metro Boomin, Savage Mode 2.
Wouldn't be that high up, but it's good.
I wouldn't.
That's a really good album, but I think it's too high.
Yeah, I don't think it would. I wouldn't put it in the top 10. But
I don't think
it's
top 6 worthy.
Okay, yeah. We agree.
In the
number
20?
5, Benny the Butcher, Burden of Proof. I think
that album was fucking good.
That's too fucking low.
I think 5 is too low.
I think 5 is too low. That's a really good ass album. Like,
I love. I
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's too low. He got to be in like the top 3 for me,
in my opinion. But I think you're gonna think this next one is too low, Dorian. Freddie Gibbs and the Alchemist, Alfredo.
That should be number 1.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie.
That's too low.
Hey, that album's my shit. I be riding with Freddie, but that is too low.
That's too low.
And niggas is mad that he nominated for a Grammy. That was a beautiful piece of work. Like,
man,
Haters.
that's cold. So yeah, too low. Now again, this is where Complex is complex. Number 3, Lil Uzi Vert, Eternal Atake. I'm not an Uzi fan, so I'm not gonna say nothing.
Now I do enjoy Uzi. I do enjoy him very much.
I stopped
certain
once he was
shit.
doing the 666
but
shit.
That
I don't like that.
I enjoy Uzi on certain songs, but like the album wasn't that for me.
I wonder if they put it there because of how many records it sold. Now, if that's a part of the configuration, like he sold hella records, I get that. But Uzi does that on a Tuesday. He can drop something right now, and because his fan base is so big. But no, definitely not. That would be like
I think that would be lower, a little bit lower.
A lot lower.
If we just talking about the music, I'm not talking about the numbers. I'm talking about the music. He makes some songs sound great, but like I can't listen to all of that. I feel like
it would definitely be a lot lower. They tweaking.
So number 2, I'm not mad at.
They could have really switched Freddie and Uzi.
But listen to this, because I would honestly flip. Yeah, I would flip Freddie and number 2, Lil Baby, My Turn.
I just listened to that album again today. That shit raw as hell.
It's a really good album.
That shit cold. That album raw as hell.
That's in my top 3 this year.
Yeah,
absolutely. The Benny the Butcher, the Freddie Gibbs, and the Lil Baby.
Those are interchangeable. Yeah, those are interchangeable.
I'm not giving you 1, 2, 3.
I'm not giving you an order. They're interchangeable though.
But I think that's accurate, Lil Baby.
And I do believe that some females should have been up there.
That's
what was on the hip hop side, like pop side, like Ariana Grande put out a great album this fucking year.
She was like 23, right?
Taylor Swift is 13.
She's like, I think Ariana Grande's probably like 13. My age, like 26.
Chloe and Holly are 15.
They should have been higher up. 15. They deserve to be higher up for the album.
Honestly, I
will forever stand. Forever.
Flo Milli is 20.
Yeah.
Kalani 23, and then
Kalani
but like really Tiana Taylor too. And like all types of people.
Yeah, I mean, but we know. And then Megan was 30. I'll wrap out the top 30. Megan was 30. Oh yeah, but number one.
Megan Thee Stallion for Good News was 30.
It's a popularity contest. So what's y'all guess about number 1? Do y'all remember what they said number 1 was?
Uzi.
No, Dorian, what I haven't said it yet. I was tweaking.
I don't remember.
The Weekend After Hours.
I think that's because of the bond that the Complex and the Weeknd got. But it was a pretty good album. It should have been nominated for a Grammy, but politics.
Yeah. So that was the list. I think Complex misses it, but some people did get their recognition in that list.
Yeah. Like, honestly, Complex is just
some people didn't know, man. Key Glock had a raw ass album, man.
Bro, Big Sean was like number
49.
50.
In the 40s.
He was 49.
Nas was like in the 40s.
Yeah, Key Glock didn't even make it.
Y'all just getting disrespectful.
Yeah. Disrespectful. Like, why do we even open these articles from Complex? At this point, Complex has told us who they really are.
That's what
why are we opening these articles?
This shit is all for this type of shit. It's for debate.
It's clickbait.
Yeah.
And half those artists this year, trash. Came out with half decent projects. I don't think a lot of people didn't have really, really good. This wasn't a year for good projects. It was like, okay, we get a little bit like Freddie and stuff like that. But like as a whole, I think for music, I don't think this was the year that was like.
Freddie put out 2 raw ass albums this year.
We locked in this time.
Yeah. But the other one was technically 2019.
Yeah.
It was the end of 2019.
Yeah.
But that's just my unpopular opinion.
I don't be getting mad at this shit no more, man. It is what it is. We know what it is.
Gee, speaking of being mad, so I was gonna ask a question on my Instagram page about like what's the one thing that how you be thinking you just have like these random opinions, but you're like, damn, no one should hear this because they're gonna take like a really bad offense to it. Do you have one of those?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the vaccine. That's me saying that I'm gonna take the vaccine. Like when I have a chance, I'm taking it. And I feel like that makes people mad.
Yeah, I was thinking like I was driving the other day and I saw like balloons in the tree, and obviously because we released them when they're like a family member passed or like a celebration. We just released balloons. I was like, that has to be the dumbest shit that we do as a people.
Or putting people on fucking t-shirts.
No, not that. It's the balloon thing. It's like, it's a couple reasons why it's fucked up. Because one, global warming. Why are you releasing plastic into the world? Like, it is not going to disintegrate. It's like, it's not a material that's just going to dissolve eventually. Like, not that. And I was just like, it's a waste of money to buy balloons to release them. And two, they're not getting up to heaven. Like, I get it. But like the people today, like they probably really thought these balloons
shit is so ignorant.
that balloon just got stuck.
It's in the tree. Like I see it. Like it don't even have to be about death.
The point is to not be able to see it anymore.
Exactly. Of course you don't see it, but like people be like, we gotta release these balloons, like celebrate, blah blah blah. And it's like these bitches are going up into the air. And coming down and getting stuck in this tree. And you think you made a wish on it? You thought you made a wish on this balloon?
And it ended up in a turtle.
So I have to ask.
it landed in the ocean and ended up in a turtle.
I'm dead.
Gee, so I have to ask, what's your most unpopular opinion?
Tony, you hilarious.
Y'all thinking like, oh,
I'm not doing this with you, Joe, because I did this shit on Twitter and got my ass shoot out. Like I'm cool,
bro. Yeah,
whatever.
I'm straight, Jim. And then I had niggas texting me like, I had niggas calling me like, yeah, bro, you probably should just relax.
No, that's fine. I'll do all the work.
Just like the last episode when I asked you about Meg album, I said you had to say it.
Oh yeah, I got my ass chewed out for that shit.
I mean, welcome.
Hey, people need to understand good music. That ain't my fault, G.
I think that not really an unpopular opinion, but one thing I don't like is how you can't really have an opinion. So if you, for instance, if you get on Twitter and say something that goes against like the norm, or whatever social media and say something that goes against like the norm,
you getting canceled.
It getting on your ass. Like, and it's like a crew waiting for you. It's like people just waiting. It's people out there sitting and just literally like waiting.
I can't tweet about basketball all season, bro. I only talk during the playoffs. I'm not talking to y'all every day about basketball. Y'all will
Can you imagine how long that thread would be if going back and forth?
I ain't even gonna lie, but they kind of made me realize this. Like, I get on Twitter in the morning, I'll tweet some shit, and I'll work for like 4 or 5.
You just gotta let it sit.
And I let it all sit, and then I get back on, and I'll be looking like, y'all niggas really felt something about this.
You could be like, I hated PB&Js growing up, and they'd be like, nigga,
you a fucking loser. You a fucking loser. Bitch. Who the fuck don't like PB&J?
It'd be all kind of gifts. Look, nigga, PB&J, non-childhood having nigga.
Yeah, and that's what I just be on Twitter.
So intense.
I'll be on Twitter like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I turn my notifications off, bro. So I get on Twitter
all of mine
when I want to get on Twitter. And
I've never had them on. That's the beautiful thing about it for me. I've never had them on. So I just get on there and I'll be seeing like all the shit and I'll be like, oh, okay. This was 8 hours ago. I'm not responding to none of you niggas.
That's what happened to JT. She just they tried to cancel her on Twitter for a lot of tweets that she was saying. Like, it was a little colorist. It was a dash of racism, you know. But when you broke, you really don't think about that shit.
Them tweets were hilarious, G. I felt bad for laughing, and then I looked at the timeline, I'm like, oh, everyone's laughing.
People are really upset.
That shit was funny.
But like, there were some people that were very upset.
Of course, but like
you can't judge Twitter in 2014 with a 2020 lens.
We all got something that we're not proud of on the internet somewhere. Like, I mean, because if you looked at what I was saying, the girls on Tagged, I was nasty for no reason.
Yeah, niggas was definitely wild.
Like, it didn't just start. You know what I mean? MySpace was a different world.
Yeah, if you heard what a nigga was saying on the party line, niggas was wild.
So we all got something that if something was recorded of us saying it, or if something's on the internet.
If we all blew up one day.
We all going down.
They can just come back to this episode where we're explaining it all. Y'all just want to go through them?
Yeah, let's just go through. Let's run through them real quick.
Let's save that time mark, and so we can keep that to promote it.
When I said white people, I didn't mean it.
Oh my god!
I'm gonna just put it in my bio.
My checks.
I'm gonna put it in my bio. Like 08 Twitter was a different place.
Hey.
2010, 2011 Twitter was a very different place. Like, please don't judge me. I'm not that person.
Niggas were literally laying in the dorms tweeting this shit.
When you used to tweet too much, they'll throw you in jail because you're going too crazy.
Exactly.
You know, it was everything.
Calm down.
Niggas was on parole on Twitter. Like, it was really a different place. Like, people didn't care about people. People didn't care about anything. They didn't care what you were, who you were. If you were a black person, you were just black. That was it.
No, Twitter was the wild, wild west for real.
Twitter,
it could be way worse.
It still is.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro.
But it's not like
it's fucked up. I'm gonna say this. I be getting my news off Twitter, man.
Absolutely.
I was just about to say that.
Absolutely.
I be having every time I see some shit, I get on Twitter and look at it, and I be like, okay, that shit valid. Like
that's the truth. Like that's what it really is.
When Debo died,
I got on Twitter. It was like Debo.
It was on Twitter, and then I just went. No, it's not funny.
But he said Debo.
Debo. Yeah, I typed it. It was like Debo. That nigga dead. Shit ain't decent.
Why you have to say it like that?
My nigga Debo. Nigga said, here come Debo. Who? Debo. Fuck wrong with you? Oh, take that shit off.
I'm gonna just tuck mine.
Yeah, I'm gonna tuck mine.
What you got on my 40?
I swear to God, the memes had me dying because it's a picture of Red with his grandma, like the actor with his grandma, and she has a fucking chain on, and niggas circled the chain. It was like his grandma really gave him that chain. I was fucking dying. I was like, yo, y'all so damn quick with this shit, man. Like,
hey,
when Debo died,
peace.
I got my news from Twitter from that. I just had to go. I went into the hashtag and I figured out everything that happened. Well, I still don't know how he died, but I got the news.
Yeah, they were saying some people. I guess it's a rumor that it was COVID, but I'm like they found him dead. Like, yeah, that's what.
COVID is something else, G.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's been confirmed, but that's what like a cousin said. I didn't see it nowhere, but then that's why when my family member hit me up, he was like, "Yeah, they said it was COVID." I'm like, "How did you find that out?" Like that's not any of the reports. Like, where did that come from?
Did y'all see the RIP to what's his real name? I forgot his real name.
Debo.
No, his actual name.
Tiny Lister.
Tiny Lister. RIP to Tiny Lister, man. Did y'all see they're not replacing Chadwick Boseman?
I have a big issue with that.
That's good. Well, I mean,
I think it's honorable.
They're never going to replace him.
They're going to replace him.
Let's just say, okay, the reason why I say just replace him is because one, Black Panther is special to Black people. One, we love him. I feel like there's much of an understanding that we love him, and of course, no one's going to beat him as Black Panther. But I feel like this story deserves to be continued in a way that's not stupid.
I think it's gonna take time, man. Because if niggas cast Terrence Howard or T.I. as Black Panther, I'm gonna be upset.
Why would they cast Terrence Howard?
I'm gonna be upset. Black Panther, man.
Why was Terrence Howard the first nigga you said though, bro?
I don't know, bro. I don't know. But if niggas cast somebody like that, I'm gonna be upset, man. It's like when they cast my nigga Jamie Foxx as Electrode. I was upset, fam. I was upset. I was like, why would
what choice do we have? What choice do we have? Like, when you think about it, do you want your kids to be able to know who Black Panther is?
I mean, they gonna know him. He's forever gonna be Chadwick, though. He's forever gonna be Chadwick. So I think, regardless if you replace him or not, it's always gonna be Chadwick.
Do you want a CGI Black Panther made out of his face?
No. I think what they're gonna do, they're gonna make his sister Black Panther, right?
No, they supposed to. So the article I read said that I don't know how I feel about it yet. They ain't really sat in with me. But the article said that they're gonna just explore like the other people's labs in Wakanda.
No.
That's why I was like, I don't know if nobody wants to see that.
It's just like it happens all the time. Marvel is not. It's not like they've never recast a person for stupid shit. It'd be like, he can't work this anymore. We're gonna recast him as a superhero.
But I mean, if you think about it,
I get the big picture that it's like Memorial, like this is Black Panther, this is Chadwick Boseman. He is Black Panther. I get that, but like continue the saga. Like it's gonna do a lot worse. I don't care. Not saying I don't care about his sister, but like that's not the story I signed up for.
Yeah.
Like, I want to see them continue it. And if you got to recast, if you got to do this in 10 years, when we all have kids and stuff, I understand they want to do it now because the hype of Black Panther.
Yeah.
But I feel like we will appreciate it a lot more in like 10, 15 years or something when we all have kids and stuff. And we know Black Panther 2 is coming out. And they're going to continue the story.
Maybe that person maybe the person not even a professional actor yet. Like,
and that's what I'm saying. And that's
it's going to be one of them things where that role is made for one individual person.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think like that there's going to be anyone that can capture the essence the way he did. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe give
it 10 years.
I'm about to say maybe in 10 years, but as of right now.
You really think he can't be replaced?
To put my name in the hat.
On God. Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. We don't know how it's going to turn out.
Wait till I for real get swole on niggas. What you talking about?
But let's like give him a chance to give it a chance. Like,
and it's already left over, right?
God.
Fuck.
But you saying give them a chance to figure it out. But I just think that they need to recast it because the story needs to continue. I want the original plan, like, because obviously they made the first one with the insights. Oh, this is probably gonna be big. Let's do a part 2. Whatever the part 2 story, I want them to continue it. Just recast the person, and then you can be like, okay, if that didn't go well, let's get into the sister's background, or maybe recast him, but still have a Black Panther in there and focus a little bit more on the sister and her endeavor. Yeah. But like, don't just be like, we just not gonna have a Black Panther and we're gonna lift his sister and she gonna be fighting this random ass criminal that she can beat, and then maybe it might be a girl thing. Maybe the villain is a female. You know how they do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it's gonna be really washed by the time if they don't recast this. And I get it because he died. Like, that sucks. But what says that he wanted to do it again? What happens if he maybe next year he was like,
he already signed on for it.
They have. I'm pretty sure they had started filming, right?
No,
I don't know.
I thought they have extra film on him. Maybe it's from the old Black.
It might be the old joint. True. I don't think if they would have had the film, I think they would have been decent. This wouldn't even be a conversation or some film.
I think they have some film that they haven't used, but it could technically be.
Well, I don't know because he just finished the
footage because that's what they're going to use to make his CGI.
Facts. Well, I don't know because he just finished the Netflix joint.
Right. Yeah. Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. It come out next week. Y'all
I don't know if he had any time to get into like the next steps for Black Panther. You know what I'm saying? That's real because he did 5 Bloods. And he did like consecutive movies.
He did 5 Bloods and he did Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. So yeah, he probably don't have no.
He probably was about to start preparing for that.
They gotta give it a chance.
Yeah.
They recast all these other superheroes. Like, why not recast Black Panther? I get it, but come on, man. We need
put the sister as the next Black Panther. Just or
you could do this. Or you could do this.
She's so smart. She could outsmart any criminal.
Or you could have somebody centered around Michael B. Jordan. That'd be decent.
Michael B. Jordan is dead.
He can't act though.
No, but if you read the comic, he comes back though. That character Killmonger actually comes back.
But is it the same Killmonger or is
it's the same one? He like resurrects type shit.
Oh wow.
Y'all, he can't act though.
I agree with you, but he done made it this far.
God,
it's funny if you notice.
The nigga's Michael B. Jordan in every movie.
He don't do a lot of talking. Someone said it, and it made me think about it. He doesn't really talk. It's all just facial expressions.
Yeah,
it's a great face.
Yeah, exactly. It's just facial expressions.
Excellent face, but like acting tip.
But like training,
I don't want to see lines being delivered. I don't, because I don't take him seriously. Like Dorian said, he's the same person in every movie.
It's like Kerry Washington. Kerry Washington on face. This is like Kerry Washington.
Kerry has some good moments though. Kerry does have.
But you know you're gonna get that mouth.
You know Viola better though. Yeah. But
with Kerry, one thing you know for sure is you gonna get that. My line, you gonna get that joint, and then the movie over with because it's like, damn, he go Kerry, he go Olivia Pope and shit.
Just jumping out of her.
We didn't talk. We didn't even talk about Warner Brothers. Did y'all see that all the new movies gonna be on HBO Max?
I can't afford another streaming service.
I'll catch them bitches on bootleg.
Somebody, please.
I'm not paying for that. I mean, motherfuckers got Hulu, Netflix, like Amazon Prime. I'm not paying for fucking Disney. What's that shit?
That's HBO Max.
Yeah, I'm good.
But they got like the Matrix 4 on there. Like, come on now.
I'm excited. I think this is going to change the movie industry forever.
It needs to. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
I like going
because I mean, just think about movie theaters could really, they're not ever gonna go obsolete.
You know what?
It's going to a movie is special.
You know what's crazy? What I never, after seeing this pandemic happen, it has made me realize how like unfair and not workable the earth is, and just entertainment period for people with disabilities. Like these should have been an option. Like kids with autism, some of them can't go into a movie theater and sit there quietly enough to watch a movie, but they still need to watch these movies. So they have to wait 6 months for them to come out. It's like we should have always had the option to buy these movies and watch them at our home.
But see, that would kill the box office and kill the movie theater. Like the movie theaters were a business. It's very.
I honestly hope the movie theaters can come back from this.
I don't think they'll ever be the same. Like a lot of them won't come back.
Yeah, maybe if they make it the option from home, like you watch it. Remember how like pay-per-view used to be back in the day? How you watch it and you don't have access to watch it after you watch it.
It used to be.
It's still like that? I don't do that.
I never paid for it, but
yeah, you can still rent stuff on.
You can still rent stuff and pay for it. Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know how it's like a one-time thing. Like, I buy Black Panther on my TV right now. I got tonight to watch Black Panther. And so that it's not like you can share it. Like if I have Disney Plus, you can log on my Disney Plus because I bought Black Panther already. You can watch it. Dorian can watch it.
That's how like Amazon Prime is.
Like, yeah. Isn't that like how the fights are or something like that?
Yeah, that's how pay-per-view fights are. Yeah. Well, I mean, but it should be like can technically now you can record them if you want. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see as an actor. I'm excited to see what this does to the industry. Because I think that now that movies can be more streaming and they don't necessarily have to be a box office hit. Like if you make a good movie, you can get the real recognition. Like soon they're gonna have to say that HBO Max movies can win Oscars. And it's just like, okay, if I have a great script and I take my script to HBO Max, which is very doable.
You ever think
I could win an Oscar? Like that changes the game at this point.
You ever think that Netflix and them gonna be able to do that?
Netflix, the ops.
Like Netflix and Hulu, like Amazon Prime Originals, maybe? Like
I think eventually it has to.
No.
You have to adapt because you gotta adapt.
Because I mean that's what the Grammys did. That's how Chance got his Grammys plural.
You gotta be to be able to
did you see he fired his manager? Hey, that shit crazy. Is wild.
Oh, Pat.
Yeah, that's Pat suing him.
He's suing him because he gave him artistic direction for the album and he didn't take it. And because the album didn't sell, he's like, the reason why I can't get paid is because you didn't follow my direction. That shit is terrible.
In other news, nigga Chance was mad because everybody told him that shit was trash.
Dorian
hates
Chance the rapper.
No. I fuck with Chance. I just don't fuck with the lame shit Chance do. Like
no, but that
shit is so lame. It's your man's though. Like
Pat the manager.
Pat been around, dog. Like that's what I'm saying. This is so fucked up.
Pat was how he got hot early because Pat been around. Like
and I actually, when I listened to the album again, I texted you and told you I was like, "Hey, this album actually is decent." Like,
it's not bad. It's
not
just
bad.
It's not terrible.
It's too long. And some of them tracks could have just kept.
It's too long. Like if it was like if he took the 13 best songs, that would be that into one album. Yeah, like cut 8 because it was like what 21, 22.
It was like 24 songs on that.
That's what I'm like what is like? Yeah. Just it was that was unnecessarily long.
But it was mad funny though. Like Dorian broke it down. He just basically mad because he didn't take his advice. That's such a Chicago thing to do.
Nigga told you what to do, what worked best. You said no, fuck that, and look at you now. Yeah, the lowest. You had to cancel the whole tour.
This shit is good to me. That's what he said.
He said, "Run me that 3."
Yeah, just run me. I need 3. Matter of fact, I just want 3. I don't even want the 6. Though. Give me 3.
Yeah, I mean 3
That's
million.
A lot of money.
3 million. And I feel like Chance still streams, and he just put out another album. Did y'all?
He's doing these live ass concerts,
even though it's the same album.
That Christmas, Lil Mama.
Yeah, it's finally streaming, and some of that is probably gonna have to pay Pat.
Well, yeah, but that's nuts for his debut album. For him to be like, you know what?
Some of that is going to have to pay Pat.
Pat gotta get paid.
He's not even suing for him for the money that he earned. He's suing him for the money that he could have gotten if he would have did the album.
That's exactly what's so funny about it. He's like, if you would have did what I told you, I could have got this $3 million and wouldn't have to sue you for it.
Yeah.
But no.
I got bills to pay.
For real. Especially if you just fired me.
I'm saying,
that shit is so.
To clear it up, I don't hate Chance the Rapper. I just don't fuck with some.
It's been a lot of hate of Chance the Rapper.
I just don't fuck with some of the shit he do, Joe.
Like, bro, just type at Chicago Red
to all your anger.
At Chance the Rapper. Like, I just want to see all of your tweets to Chance.
But have any of my points been based in hate?
No, but you definitely be trolling him.
It's the attitude for me.
I mean, shit. Somebody got to tell him the truth. His niggas be gassing him like he be keeping it 100. Like,
yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, what?
I feel you.
Like, I'm not for the lot of this nigga. Like,
speaking of Chicago, Nate, are you going outside to stand in the Joe Freshgood line tomorrow?
Yeah, he going
in
outside.
In a panoramic.
Yeah. Look at him. Yeah,
honestly, I'm gonna pull up at the end of the day. I'm gonna pull up at like 6:30.
Who do you think you are?
No, because you got to think about it. Like, it's still gonna be people there, and I don't know. Like, whether they cleaning up, whether they whatever. Like, if it's over at 6, and I just pull up and say I've been in line since 6:30.
Please have some sweatpants, son. Like, you gotta wear your New Balances. You gotta wear his shoes and be like, sir, please.
For real, though. For real. But no, I don't wear them shoes out. That shoe works.
I want that hoodie though.
Which one?
Damn, what does it say on the back? It's good for the soul or something like that, or something about the soul. That hoodie hard.
Collection.
Yeah.
I really want the jogging pants. Yeah, I want the jogging pants. Them joints hard. That's really like, I don't want the shoes.
Oh yeah.
So I think I can. I think it's gonna be pairs of jogging pants left. Like, I feel like I feel like
you're gonna get a button. You're gonna be in that line. You're gonna get a button. You're like, we got these.
I'm gonna get it at the end of the line because it's a 2-day sale, so he gotta have enough.
But that's a 2-day sale only because it's a pandemic and he don't want all those people up there at once. But
exactly. So I feel like it's not gonna be a line, huh?
Were you in line the first time when he did?
Yeah, I was in line All-Star Weekend.
Was it a lot of people in line?
Yeah, I literally left the club. Took a nap for like an hour, jumped on a prayer call, and got in line. It was so funny. I was literally standing on couches in a section next to Omari Hardwick at like 3 a.m. And then
thinking like, damn, I gotta get up and get stand in line for these.
4:30, I was in line for some shoes.
That's nuts. What a time to be alive. Who knew that was gonna be the last time?
They didn't open until noon. So I was in line.
I think it starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah, 10 to 6.
So how y'all feel about Kim K? I don't really feel like celebrities have to do this anyway. But like, how y'all feel about like Kim K being the only like celebrity trying to help black men on death row?
She got a black son.
Yeah. Oh, publicly. I'll say publicly, the only celebrity.
I feel like it's crazy because you know how people be like, you got to do one exact thing. Because we know Kim Kardashian is like, not only she is a mom, but she's like a model. She's everything, like a mogul, like a business. She got a lot of businesses and stuff like that. But for her to pick up something as important as this and make it more than a hobby, than just like, oh yeah, you know, we're gonna give out turkeys and Calabasas every Thanksgiving or something like that. For her to actually like have hands in the situation, I think it's amazing. We got to give her props when she does stuff good as well.
Absolutely. It's kind of refreshing for it to be her because, you know, we thought, at least me, but general society saw her a very different way 5-10 years ago.
It's crazy how you can change the brand.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's never too late. And I mean, but even more than just brand, it's crazy when to see someone find purpose, you know, like that, like just helping one person was enough to say that like, okay, that's a move in the direction of purpose.
Because she didn't have to do it again after she did that one person. Because everybody was like, she's just doing this for clout. And then she was like,
she would have got her clout. She got someone free. Cool. But like, she went and got more.
And who's to say that she's in law school right now?
Yeah. Who's to say that Kim K isn't the Armenian Harriet Tubman?
We used to have such a good conversation too. We used to have such a good conversation.
Like you just gotta add ignorance. Like
we used to have such a great conversation. This nigga said Armenian Harriet Tubman.
I'm sorry, dog. We need something for the clickbait. But
no, but in all seriousness, I just read I think yesterday that I saw on Twitter, cancel the death penalty or something like that. That was a hashtag. So I clicked on it, and then it brought me to like some tweets of Kim Kardashian. She was talking about this guy named I don't want to mess his name up, Brandon Bernard, who was killed yesterday by lethal injection because he was on death row for a crime that he committed when he was 18. It was a robbery, armed robbery, and car theft. And the person he was with, who cahooted him into doing the armed robbery, killed those two people. So he was facing not only life in prison, but also the death penalty. And it just made me think, like, it's so, like, when did we become a group of people who be like, yeah, we really need to, like, we're in control of who gets to live and die?
I mean, America think they control everything.
Yeah. I mean,
keep it 100.
I think this is older than America though, bro. Like this is Bible times where like when someone does something wrong, you give them the death penalty. And I think that we've advanced so much more as a society
for that no longer to be an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta think back to like even back in that time, like the punishments you got for certain shit was severe as hell. Like like eye for eye. Like if you got caught stealing, they cut your hand off. Like
it really just didn't know any better.
No, they just did what they thought made sense at the time. Just like the Constitution made sense to them at that time.
That's like, what God told them to do then. And I mean, I mean, just being real, like God was like, no, kill them. If they do this, kill them for this. And like God was telling, but like I think that was his way of purifying the earth. So I mean, maybe some Christians.
But now it's too many of us here, though.
No, I 100% agree. Yeah. I 100% agree that this should not be a thing anymore. But I think that it's kind of silly that we still do it, in my opinion.
It's stupid. Not only that, and it's especially stupid when it comes to cases like him that like either they feel like it was a mistrial or the point wasn't proven or he's not actually guilty or he's still trying to try his case. Like as long as you're doing that, I feel like you should have the chance to like represent yourself and be like, hey, I don't want to make sure I want to put this into the system so you know, like, hey, it ain't my time. Like, let me fight for what's mine, like my life. These people are in jail fighting for their lives, like on death row. And like they said,
for me, it's like a little different because I actually
person to be executed under the Trump administration, which I'm sure is not a huge number.
That's not even just a Trump thing, though.
Comparing it to other presidents, because I'm sure.
But it's not even. About to say it's not even just a Trump thing, though. That happens under any president.
Yeah, it happens. That's what I'm saying. Like it happens under every president. So, but that's the number under the Trump administration.
Yeah. So but then we also got to look at what state this was in with Brandon Bernard.
Yeah,
it was Texas. Like Texas, I mean, I'm not saying it's right, but like,
but there ain't no other people on the death. I mean, on the like, how does that work? Like,
Blair told me
once you're in the system, like. The people in front of you who committed crimes before you, do they go first, or it
depends on the cases and how that shit is.
Yeah, I think it might have been the crime.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It depends on severity. It depends on severity of the crime, I believe.
I feel if someone did something very heinous, like we killing you next.
But this is my thing. That's my question to y'all, because I'm sitting here thinking about it, and I'm like, okay, like I understand the reason for not wanting the death penalty, but then I also understand the reason for wanting it. Like people doing heinous ass shit. Like I'm not gonna get into specific shit, but like heinous, shit, like Law and Order victims, Special Victims Unit type shit. Like,
but shouldn't they have to think about what they did every day for the rest of their life?
That's horrible. I don't know if y'all be watching the first 48 and how jail is.
The real punishment.
I mean, yes, yeah, to us, but like to that person's mother, no. Like I want you to feel. They might want you to feel the same pain their kid felt. Like, in that moment,
I feel that.
I'm saying for me personally, sitting in jail for the rest of your life knowing you ain't ever getting out, that's good. That's cool for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's fine for me. But like,
that's the real punishment.
If I have a child that's murdered by someone, and like I ain't never been there, so I can't say that I would say like, yeah, I want him to rot in jail for the rest of his life as opposed to kill this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I ain't never been there. But
Yeah.
like,
I mean, when my brother was killed, I don't think I ever felt like, yeah, I want this person to die. They need to definitely. I ain't never. Of course, nothing in Illinois, so it's like not even like a question. But I was like, they need to sit in jail. I watched enough jail shows to know that shit not fun.
Yeah.
Like to go your whole life having to watch behind your back to adapt to different gangs and cliques as the times changes for as long as you live, and you pretty much are either waiting out somebody to kill you or you to die of natural causes.
Yeah.
Like, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Like quarantine,
I think
it's not jail because we got the right to come and go as we please, but this shit is horrible too.
I think it just depends on who you like, what type of person you are. Like,
depends
on how you feel about
how
certain
close
shit.
you were to the crime.
Yeah, because like I know that's just a touchy topic for everybody.
But yeah, I feel you, Tony. I write like, look, no, sit in jail.
You need to.
Sit in jail because you really don't want that. Like you. Yeah.
I guess it's like cheaper. I would think from the only way that I could think the reason why it's still going on is because of how much money it takes to house an inmate.
Yeah.
Per year. It's like, yeah, we're using taxpayer money to like, I know people use the excuse, well, yeah, kill them because that's our tax money being used to, you know, keep them alive and keep them comfortable. They're not comfortable in jail.
Nah, but what's crazy is like, I feel like in there, I don't know numbers on this, so I should look it up. But like, I think there are more private prisons than there are like government.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it's like
private industrialized prisons. Yeah, absolutely.
That's a whole nother conversation.
That's why they got on Hillary ass when she was running. Y'all don't remember all that when they were saying she's donating to prisons and all that shit?
I mean, they said the same thing about Michael Jordan.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got a lot of people they say that shit about. But.
It's like, it's not a money thing. And I just that we, as a people, we don't need to get to decide who lives or dies. I mean, you can say the same thing about just murdering somebody.
But say we shouldn't, but we technically do, which is unfortunate. Like, we shouldn't have that ability to just go out and say, I'm mad at this person, I'm going to kill them. But we do have that ability because of FOIA cards and conceal and carry now. Yeah. So like, it's a really hard, just like the NRA is a really hard topic for people to talk about. Like,
it's an evil world we live in.
It's terrible.
Yeah. And it's just sad. Like, yeah, he fucked up. He made some terrible choices. He should have never been there. He should have never been robbing people. Yeah, you can say all that. But for him to die, not being able to see his family, like, I get visitation and people who kill people shouldn't have access to that type of stuff. But, like, he's still a human.
Yeah. And so did he pull the trigger?
No.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So like
the other person who was with him.
But if you is guilty by association, but I forgot the other law is called. If you with somebody and people died during the crime, they can charge you with that too. Like, or if you like say I'm in pursuit, like this is different. I'm just saying in general. If like I'm in pursuit of, I'm an officer and Nate, I'm pursuing. This is hypothetical. I'm pursuing you, and you hit somebody in a crosswalk and they die, I can charge you with that murder because we was chasing you. So like, the law is all fucked up.
Damn.
Yeah, it's all messed up.
Damn.
This is not fair. Like it's like it's so much to do in this country. It's just like, where do you even start? Like, but then again, you know, these kids who shoot up churches and stuff, they get to get Burger King after they get arrested.
But that goes back to when I have these conversations with people and they be like, we have to change the system. And I'm like, we ain't never gonna change the system. And people be like, why you say that? I'd be like, because you have to go back years to this document that was written, this constitution that was written by these men that were thinking in this time period, that was specifically catered for people at this time period, that you cannot change now because it's already been written years ago.
So like, go somewhere else.
You get right, exactly. There's no way for you to go back and change this.
Marcus Garvey was actually talking about something for real.
I mean, he was, but even if with going back to Africa, Africans don't fuck with us.
I mean, because we never went back. That's why they don't fuck with us. Because once we had the chance to go back, we didn't come back.
Yeah, but we had the chance to come back.
I don't think we would. I'm talking about from their perspective. I've heard. I'm not agreeing with that and the beef between Africans and African Americans. I'm just telling you what they say. Yeah. And they say is because we didn't come back. And there were boats They were both going back and forth, and I get it. We know that we didn't have no money. We had to figure out our piece of land.
I wish it would have been that easy. Like, y'all ain't come back, and like we oceans away.
I don't.
We come back.
I don't think it was like that simple though.
It's not.
It was a little bit before United. Just a little bit.
Imagine if it happened in 2020. Be like, yeah, I'll just go back. I'll just catch a flight. But it's like, no, we oceans apart. Like, we have no transportation. The white people have the boats. What the fuck are we gonna do?
Exactly. And they still want to keep us enslaved. So like,
exactly.
It's not like we can just pay
and
them.
then they're offering all these things like land, a mule, and all this stuff just to come live in their shed on their property to do their yard work for them. Like,
when I get some real money, that's the first place I'm going is Africa. Like, we really check that shit out. My parents went to Africa for a week.
It's ghetto here. At least
it's very ghetto
in certain places.
I'm serious.
But Africa's very nice as well. Like, it's
I mean, it literally has like 90% of the world's resources. Like, we have everything we need if we just go back.
Yeah, but it's gonna take some.
I'm seriously considering leaving the US
before that can happen, though.
If I can get me a visa,
South Africa is very nice.
Yeah,
it got some hoods, but everywhere has the hood. We live in Chicago.
I think the south side of Chicago.
I think Chicagoans would be okay in South Africa.
Could you imagine?
You say it though. It's
just like a giant pile of us just came with some resource. Now that's a Netflix show I'm willing to pitch.
But you got some black folks who wouldn't go because they got to change their whole way of living.
From Chicago going to South Africa and being recorded about living a new life in South Africa and having to adapt. That's some shit I'll have to watch.
I don't think we can really get black people to do that, man. I wish.
Not a majority.
I would do a year.
No, I'm saying like actually. I'm saying like what they talk about like actually taking our shit and going. Like,
I can't take my shit. I can't even take my shit and go to move in Florida or like some state I've never been to without going to it first.
But what if there was one day a reparations package that gives you enough money to move away? Like, you know how white people on Twitter say, if you don't like it, leave the country, leave if you don't like it. Like, what if they were like actually gave us a reparations package to leave and go wherever else we wanted?
Would I go to Africa?
I mean, you could leave and go wherever. Where would you go?
If I leave? I don't know.
My first choice would be Canada because
I have to be a modern place.
I have to read up on everything first and like the laws.
But that's the ignorant answer to say Canada because
I would go to Canada. They got free healthcare, free college.
It would just have to be somewhere that's. I just know physically for me, like I don't think I can adapt to like different lifestyles, like not having the resources that I would have in America. So it would have to be somewhere that's on the same kind of playing field.
That's
when it comes to like house stuff and all that stuff. Like, if the worst thing I got to do is get a converter for my house for an adapter, if that's the worst thing I got to go to, I'll go.
Yeah, yeah. What you think? Where would you go after reading the laws and stuff? Where would you go, Dorian?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know. I probably got to think about that one.
I want to go to either Canada or Africa.
I would say Africa, but I would, like Tony said, I want to go first.
Yeah. I would have to come visit for like a month.
Yeah, I ain't just sliding.
The name of this episode needs to be I'm not going first.
Yeah. Oh, just like the vaccine, Dorian. Go ahead. I'll take the vaccine first if you go to Africa first.
I'll go to Africa first. Shit, I'll do that. I'll go to Africa before I take that vaccine.
Yeah.
We made the promise today. If I get the vaccine, you got to promise. If this package comes, you have to move to Africa first.
Package ain't never coming, so shit ain't never
put it on your kids, nigga.
I ain't putting shit on my kids. I ain't got
put it on your kids right now.
Yeah. But nah, I definitely want to check out Africa, man. That's on my list of places.
So you funny as hell.
Africa. I want to go to Spain too. That should look decent.
This definitely was supposed to be my year of travel, and I'm sitting here like.
I mean, start buying your flights for next year now.
We trying to go camping, man.
To a cabin?
Yeah, like camping in a cabin or some shit.
I want to do it before the snow hits because you can't get up to Wisconsin and stuff in our cars.
Yeah, we talking about like January.
Nigga, yeah. That's the snow is gonna be here.
That's the point of going. That's the point of going to me.
We was thinking about New Year's.
New Year's? It'd be decent for New Year's.
Yeah. Like,
get a dumbass.
pop down a couple days early. I think we was thinking about going to Michigan though.
I'm actually taking I got the whole first week, the first week of like Christmas off, like the 21st and 24th. So I'm gonna take the second week off. So I'm trying to get into something.
Yeah. But did you see that on the calendar? Did you know? I noticed it today that New Year's Eve is on Thursday, New Year's Day is on Friday, and then Christmas Eve is on Thursday, and Christmas Day is on Friday.
Yeah.
So it's like a perfect setup.
It's always the same. Yeah, this is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one. It's what we deserve after all of 2020.
So make sure I'm slapped.
Period.
I'm going into the New Year sober because I need to be able to pay attention to the aliens coming down and shit. Y'all ain't gonna catch me slipping.
ET and shit.
I need to be alert. You niggas gonna be too slapped. I'm gonna be in a Bank of America somebody.
No, niggas gonna be slapped seeing all that shit. What the fuck is going on?
You said a Bank of America.
Getting all the money because you know that money, I don't care. Like at the end of the day, we still need money.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna be at Walmart with carts and shit, and y'all ass gonna be in a condo Airbnb twisted.
Twisted.
No, I'm a holler at the aliens. Like, where you get that shit from? Like, you just beam down. What that's Walmart?
I was gonna be like, shit, I sleep floors. Just don't kill me, shit.
What's that, Sam's Club? You get that shit from?
Imagine how ignorant. I feel like they will come in human form, or we just want to know.
Oh, yeah.
It will look just like us. I feel like they got the technology shit.
But they'll be just, you'll get hit with them. And then it's
an alien ass spider web.
And now you one of them.
You watch too much fucking TV. What happens if it's like the opposite of everything? How would they see us watching these movies and shit, talking about aliens, and we talking about what aliens gonna look like, and they don't look nothing like that? They probably like ghost spirit things.
Yeah, I think
can't even see those motherfuckers.
Niggas are like Casper.
They're advanced. They may be advanced. We're talking about aliens. Dorian, sign us off.
You just said look like a ghost. That's why I said that.
Casper and shit. Well, that's another episode of the Young Old Souls. You can go ahead and follow us on Instagram and Twitter at Young Old Souls _. Go ahead, fancy. Okay. Hopefully I can edit that in later. Probably not. This is your girl, Toni Dee.
Nate the Actor.
Chicago Red.
And we are
the Young Old
Souls. Thank you for listening.